today. But let's go ahead and get started, and then I'll just tell you a few funny things I just had to put out there. So the first thing you want to do, I've got a cup of warm water, and this is just tap water, just kind of as hot as tap water gets. If your tap gets really hot, then you don't want it really hot, just warm water. I've got 3 tablespoons of yeast, and I'm just going to put that right in there too, and I've got a tablespoon and a half of sugar. So we're going to put that in there. And then over here, I've got a cup of milk, 4 tablespoons of butter, and a tablespoon of salt. And I'm just going to pop that into the microwave until the butter just starts to melt for about 5 minutes. And then once the yeast has started to bubble, I'm just going to give it a little swish, but once the yeast has started to bubble, then we're going to move on to the next step. Now I have to tell you something really funny. So there is this blog that I follow, and it's so funny, and I've been meaning to tell you guys about it because it's just a really cute blog. It's really positive, and the girls that do it, they just have super cute personalities. So yesterday, I think it was yesterday they had this post. It was called Fashion Farts, and I'm telling you, it was so cute, so funny. I just want you guys to see it. And so the easiest way, I was like, okay, the easiest way for you guys to see this would be just go on my website, marriedtomexican.com, and then click on the Hola page, and then over on the right side, I have to think about it, on the right side, just scroll down and you'll see some blogs that I subscribe to, and it's called, or so she says, salt to this mixture. Make sure you get all that salt, if there's any on the bottom. Okay, then I'm going to add 5 to 6 cups of flour. And, you know, I'm saying 5 to 6 because you're going to want to start at 5 and you're going to watch your dough. You don't want your dough to be like really sticky. Pulling away from the sides of the bowl, that's a good sign. That means it's about where I want it. Okay, so now we're just going to take it out and we're going to knead it. We're going to flour our surface lightly and knead a bunch of people home because it's like the dogs trampling across the floor, the birds singing, but literally it's just me here today. Anyways, we're just going to knead this up, and you can see I'm just kind of pushing and pulling until it's all kneaded together. I'm going to do that for a couple minutes. Then I'm going to put it in this bowl I have here that I've sprayed with some non-stick cooking spray. I'm going to cover it with a towel, and I'm going to let it double in size. And the first thing I'm going to do, punch it down. Got to get some more flour. My flour's down here. So we're going to punch it down. I'm going to take it out. And then we're just going to, basically I'm going to knead it again, and then I'm going to break it into 12 equal pieces so that your oven's heating up. And basically what I'm doing here, I'm just going to roll these out, and if you think about it how Bolillo is. It's more of an oval, and it has kind of some points at the ends of it, if you think about it. So you kind of want to roll it out into that similar shape. And then basically what you're going to do, you're going to let it, oops, forgot to spray my pan. You're going to do some non-stick cooking spray on your sheets. And I'm going to do 6 on a sheet because you want to let them have some room to expand, because they will expand. So I'm just going to keep doing that until I get all 12 done. Okay, you can see that they're kind of an oblong oval shape. And yeah, took that out. Yeah, that's exactly what I did there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover these back up, and I'm going to let them double in size. And then we're going to put a glaze on them and slit the tops of them and put them in the oven. All right, the next thing you're going to want to do, we're making our little glaze that's going to go on top of our bread. So I've got a teaspoon of cornstarch, and I've got 2/3 of a cup of water, And basically I'm just going to whisk that together, and I've got it on a medium heat, and it's just going to kind of thicken up. And that's what we want it to do. We want it to just thicken up a little bit. I want to make sure you can see that. That's what you want it to look like. And basically what we're going to do with it, my rolls are just about ready to move to the next step. So I'm just going to let this sit here until they're ready. And then we're just going to brush this over the tops of them. Don't touch. Okay, so we're ready for the next step. And I have my lovely two assistants here. Arius, and then, I don't know what this kid's name is, but he comes over sometimes.
His name's Courtney.
I'm just kidding. This is his best friend, Courtney. Alright, so here's what we're doing. I have let these rise back up, and I'm putting a slit in them. Now be careful, don't just go crazy and start stabbing it, because you have to remember, you don't want them to deflate. But you do have to put a little slit, and usually, traditionally, when you look at the bolillos, they kind of have a slit a little bit on the side. It's not directly on the top. So you can see I've put a slit there, and I'm just going to go through and do the same thing to all of them. Just very carefully.
Not too much now.
And then when they go in the oven, they're actually going to kind of split open a little bit. You know how they look when they're finished? So we're going to do that, and then let me just show you really quick what else I'm going to do, and then we'll go off camera to finish it. I have the cornstarch and water, and I'm just going to take that and I'm going to just baste it right over the tops of these. And you want to make sure you get the whole entire roll.
Mom, what are these called again?
Bolillos.
Are those the things that
That's that bread that we make, you know?
I like those.
Yeah.
Can Courtney have one?
No way.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so that's what you want to do. You just want to go through, make sure you put it on the whole entire piece of dough. You put it on the whole entire piece of dough. And then they go in the oven for 35 minutes at 375. These are done. What do you think? Here's the first thing. You know what? This is not that hard. I know you're thinking that you only could get these from the bakery and you had to spend like a whole heck of a lot of money. I'm telling you what, this cost me like $1 to make. Don't look wonderful. You know, I just can't say enough. I mean, if you can make these things, it's just one less thing you've got to spend your money on at the store. So if you want to get the ingredients, a list of the ingredients, you can go to marriedtoamexican.com, click on the Cook With Me page, find it in the archive, and there you go. Next time, we'll see ya.